So Here I Go wasn't really supposed to exist originally. Obviously, as songs here, they don't exist until they do. But originally, when I was writing the EP, I wanted originally Shine to be the first song off of the new EP. But I wasn't too much of a fan of like the first single that you hear from the EP is the first thing you hear on the record. Sometimes it can be done right. For example, like 21 Pilots. You know, I'll have a bias towards them always. But I'm personally not a fan of doing it myself. Except for that one time in Bouquet, but that was different. But for this, I wanted to actually follow up the ending, kind of ambiguous ending to what I had on my Only Time Will Tell record that I released back in Valentine's Day 2025, at least the extended edition. The standard edition I released back in December 2024. With that record ending being like, I don't know where to go from here. And this song picks up basically after that being like, oh, I can't say I'm surprised to see where I am today, trying to figure myself out, trying to get on a new path and everything. When it comes to the chorus, I actually wrote it more dedicated to my partner, where with loving someone who I never thought I would love, more on a kind of like, oh, I never thought that I would try and come back to a relationship this quickly, but I'll try and give it a shot. I'm scared, but I'll try. But I wanted to try and make it a little more readable than that, so I made it as like dividable as possible, where you can actually read the song as trying to find love in someone else or finding love in yourself or your new self or something like that. That's up to you, you know? Even though I told you what it grounded in, but I wanted the lyrics to be as interpretable as it could be while I was writing it. So the new face that I'm talking about in verse 2 could be your future self or a new partner or a new person in general. And the Morse code in the beginning says also, here I go. Aside from a later song on the EP, I think this is probably one of the more straight up pop songs that I wrote for that record. And I completely improvised the chorus melody as well. It's usually how I do when I record. When I record, sometimes is that I'll just mumble a melody while I'm trying to just figure it out. And then after a while, I kind of get into it. And the bridge is so pretty. I'm just saying the bridge is gorgeous. The ending robot voice, that is a text-to-speech. More specifically, Microsoft Sam that I later pitched up to try and sound womanesque. With that outro as well, with it saying that, oh, just remember, this is only a test. I meant it as like me trying to figure myself out is a test, and also this entire EP is a test, because I have no idea how it's going to go from here. But I'll give it a shot. Here I go. Here I go.